All right, so PewDiePie donates $50,000 to ADL. Was he blackmailed? Asks nonsense named Caroline John on a suspicious day of 9/11/2019 at 5:41 a.m. Okay, so I read this and I'm like, what? PewDiePie? Why would? Because the way the world works now is the bullies have become are the bullied, and it's all upside down. So now the little grabbler who still wets his bed at 30, who lives in his mommy's basement whacking off to pornos, now attacks the tall, blonde, successful legend. That's the way the world works now if you buy into that nonsense. Don't buy into it. You know? And the thing that I know about bullies, because I know quite a bit about bullies, is, I've bullied a lot of grabblers. The best thing about bullies is don't give in to it or else they won't stop. You know? So I saw this and I said, oh no, PewDiePie, no! Once they taste the nickel. And by the way, I haven't really bullied grabblers. I was just joking. It just seems like this day and age, everybody's always like, I was bullied. I wasn't really bullied. I was treated like a man by other men. I was treated like a boy by other boys. I was mocked. I've been beat up. It helped me. It helped me grow. So, I was bullied. Just remember to be nice. Don't be nice. If someone still pisses his pants, call him names. Point at him. Say, ew, you smell like piss and shit. Israel caught spying on the White House. Oh yeah, it's called the 70 Congress people that have dual citizenship. They're called, I think the Israeli spying device is called Jared Kushner. PewDiePie is 21 Rogan style. He's also a nice blonde Swede. And so the little grabblers at the ADL, disgusting little terrorist organization. And Pewdie gave in, and I was like, no! Because once they taste it, they never stop. It's like, it's just like throwing a woman into a Supermax prison Gen Pop. It's just, they'll pick your bones dry if you give them $1. Okay, so I was obviously like, but there's a reason I'm doing a whole stream just on this, because it's fascinating. I would love your insight. So then I see this today, and whenever the media uses pictures like this, they're trying to discredit people. It's trying to make it look like he does a half a pound of cocaine a day. Look at those eyes. They've done it to me too. PewDiePie rescinds donation to Jewish group after fan outrage because he has 100 million 9-year-olds that were like, what's an ADL? And then they all learned what a grabbler was, and they're like, that's insane. And so has PewDiePie... So at this point, I'm like, no, that's even worse. Because now they're just going to keep coming. If you grabble a grabble, they're just now going to think you owe them, and it's like you're involved with the mafia. It's just like, But then people started commenting and really changed my opinion on it. Like I saw Jonesy here, who's coming to the Indiana show, by the way. I'm really excited. E. Michael Jones, legend. He's been attacked by the ADL. He's given up not 1 inch. Doesn't even bother him. He thinks it's funny. So do I. When the ADL comes at me, I think it's funny. I think they're funny little pussies. E. Michael Jones said, glad you backed out of the deal, PewDiePie. Your $50,000 would have been used to silence and censor other creators on YouTube. By the way, that's a fact. There's a reason that I take down my streams. Go to unauthorized.tv if you want to see my whole backlog. That's where they're all safe from the ADL, little grabbly, little shit fingers, little terrorist organization. Just trying to silence anyone over fucking 5'5" and white. They hate tall people and white people. Hate. And so, because they're short little grabblers. And they haven't put grabbler yet in their little book of hate words, which includes the number 12, the number 13 white t-shirts. So they can't use it yet to take me down. So PewDiePie just out-grabbled the grabblers. Wow, another hate-filled anti-hate group. Exactly. Oh, dude, no one's worse than the ADL. Do you want to know how the ADL was formed? So a grabbler raped a girl to death, True. This is how the ADL started. A rape. Think of the horror of rape. Now think of the horror of rape so violent that a Jewish man killed her as he was raping her, a white girl. So the grabblers pay off a judge and the guy got no justice. This is how the ADL was formed, guys. So a group of people that loved the girl that was raped to death hung the grabbler. And so, great. So the guy who raped a girl to death, and when he avoided justice, that's what happened, okay? SPLC ranks up there with ADL as far as hate groups go. Yeah, the president of the SPLC recently resigned because it was proven that he raped his daughter. And then Brownstein, the next in line, resigned as well because she knew he raped his daughter. And then Cohen also resigned because they all knew that he used to rape his daughter. So that's the type of disgusting Jewish people that we're talking about. And yes, they are disgusting. If you rape your daughter, you're disgusting. If you defend a guy who raped a girl to death, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. Awful lot of Gamma trolls in the chat today. Oh yeah, you think? We have over 3,000 people talking about grabblers. BB, what are you doing for teeth whitening? Looking bright. Nothing. I haven't been to the dentist since I was 18. 9/11 stream was epic. Oh, sweet. Thank you. I know I wasn't even going to do one today, but this PewDiePie thing is fascinating. So a lot of people were telling me, what if PewDiePie did this whole thing just to wake up all the 9-year-olds? He has 100 million people following him. So they try and shake him down for money. They say, we're going to kick you off YouTube unless you give us money. So he gives them money and then takes it back. He says, no, you're not going to give my money. And so now his entire audience is aware of grabblers. Now, this is when things get even more interesting. I did a stream last night called Owen of House Bear, Friend of the Jew, on Instagram, because I hate the devil, and I can always sense, not always, I've been wrong in the past, but I can typically sense when a satanic plan is being hatched and try and stay ahead of it. I can feel a lot of people turning right now against Jewish people. This is why we use the term grabbler and not Jew. Because Satan wants nothing more than for a lot of people to hurt innocent Jews. So my new thing is to be real friendly to Jews, because it's going to piss off the devil. Because the devil doesn't like Jews. The devil hates Jews, just like the devil hates all human beings. So the Jew has gotten all this privilege and special treatment, and they've been going insane. What's next, Jason? I'm one of those people. The Grabbalonians, right. I'm going to start being really friendly to Jews because I can feel that the devil wants me to hate Jews. Let's all point out their talents. Let's all try and make them feel really welcome. And just do not give them any power, and don't leave your daughters or wives around them. But the Jews killed Jesus. You can't blame a demographic for previous crimes, or else you're setting up a legal precedent so that you can be blamed for slavery. This is great news. Thank you. Oh, I know. That's David Weiss, Jewish, great guy. Yeah, I am now the friend of the Jew. I want it to be spoken in hushed whispers. Where it's like, here comes Owen of House Bear, friend of the Jew, milker of goats. We love Jews. Right. I'm telling you right now, the devil is setting up a major turn on the Jews. And I just can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't like grabblers. I'm never going to like Ben Shapiro or like Spielberg. These are criminals. These are rapists, guys. These are like war machine. But see, this is the thing. You got to separate the Jew from the grabbler. Because this move by PewDiePie, brilliant. Loved it, by the way. Genius. But all these 9-year-olds are now like, what's a Jew? I hate these guys. All can be saved, right? You got to be a friend of the Jew. But then when they reveal themselves to be a grabbler, that's when you condemn. The left turned on them long ago. The left is a made up. The left is a meaningless thing. I want to be known as Owen from House Bear, friend of the Jew. It'll fucking annoy. This is the devil. Ready? Oh no! You can feel it. Our sin killed Jesus. Exactly. The Jew obviously was part of killing Jesus. Well, the grabbler. And they've been paying for it ever since. It's not your job to make them pay. They do it to themselves. Like, let me show you the fate that the Jew experience, or the grabbler feels every day. You shouldn't do anything. It's not your job. Like, okay, I've done this bitch's show like 5 times. Chelsea Handler. Okay, I know her. She's a grabbler. Okay? So look at what she posted today. She's in hell, guys. You don't all right, so she says, my new documentary premieres on Netflix in 2 days. It's called Hello Privilege, It's Me, Chelsea. It's about me, Chelsea, exploring white privilege. And yes, everyone should watch it, especially you, Mr. President. Okay, it's called Jewish privilege. And the white privilege thing doesn't fool anyone anymore, Chelsea. You know, the truck driver with chronic back pain doesn't have privilege. The white kid trying to get into a college doesn't have privilege. We don't have privilege. Jews have privilege. And what does it do? It destroys their mind. This bitch is childless, drunk, envious, full of rage. She's miserable. You shouldn't wish that on your worst enemy. She's just sitting in hell. And by the way, all of the money, all the mainstream money to promote her for young women so that they also have abortions and get drunk all the time, 271 retweets. 200. It's in the hundreds. Right now we have 3,000 people watching this. I'm a nobody in a backyard. It's not taking anymore. So listen, you don't have to do anything to these people. That's hell. All right, so she has Jewish privilege. She calls it white privilege. And she's just using it to shame people because she feels never-ending shame, resentment. She has no family, guys. You trust me on this. You don't wish a single, childless, 50-year-old drunk existence on any woman. There's a few women that I guess they're just made for it, but like in general, it's hell. It's misery. Misery. She's an animated puppet of just demons. It's insane to witness. So this is what I propose. Start viewing this not as like, oh, I hate Chelsea Handler, because people hate this bitch. People are starting to hate Jews, legitimately, because the trick is over. There's no white privilege, guys. Where's the white? There's no white. It's Jewish privilege. Jewish. And we all know it. The ADL can't silence anymore. Now, understand that you shouldn't wish that on your enemy to be privileged like that. You should earn your own keep. Be a fighter. Be an underdog. Climb out of hell. You know, the path is the goal, you know? The good fight. Purpose. You ruin it. Like the Jews have had that taken from them by grabblers. The Holocaust narrative hurts Jews more than anybody. And that's a fact. To be told every day that everybody hates you. It's so damaging to these people. So what is our response? Befriend them. Because if you have a detachment, don't put them in the Senate. Don't watch their pornos. Don't take their loans. But befriend them. Offer them kindness. Forgive them. Because the devil wants you to strike them. I can feel it. I'm an empath. Hatred is hatred no matter who it's towards. And the Jew has been infiltrated by the grabbler badly. And the vengeance, if you take the vengeance from God and you act out against a Jew, you will enter hell. You will enter the pits of despair because it's not your job to do that. You are not here to do that. Chelsea Handler is her own hitman. She's sitting alone drinking with no family. Most grabbers are Satanists. A lot of people are Satanists. It's not just the grabbers. That if you think that all of evil rests in one demographic, you are not only are you not accurate, you're a liability to the good guys. Israel claimed anti-Semitism for being caught spying. Right, they're just terrible. So the anti-Semitism industry is falling. So much faster than people can possibly comprehend. So this is the point now to keep Logos. You can't hate the Jews. I mean, you can. It's just the wrong answer. I can tell. I can feel, the Muslims have this concept of jinn, which are demons, interdimensional demons. And and the plural of it, or the singular of jinn is genie. Is that fascinating? And they come from smoke. And they have free will just like humans have free will. It's really fucking interesting stuff. Israel can't help it spiral. I mean, just picture Chelsea Handler, except like millions of them. They're like, oh, I've had such a day. So, it's almost like hating. It's just let it go. It's all about loving the Jew. It's real hard to do. I don't know. Your gut serves you well. You're right. What West Side Bears? You're right about this. I know I am. Thank you, West Side Bear, because I like West Side Bear a lot, obviously. But you can feel what the script wants you to do. And we've been getting fucked over by Jews for a while now. Like, this is a Jewish empire. We're being ruled by foreigners that are Jews, and it's driving everybody mad, right? So this is the point when everyone starts getting really pissed off at Jews. So how do you get off that? You just don't do it. Just don't do that. That's what they want. The Jew will get what's coming, but it doesn't have to be from us Christians that deal with it. God will deal with it. Right. And a lot of Jews are savable, and they're good guys. Look at my stream yesterday. 9/11 had a lot more factors to it than Jews. And Jew is different than Grabbler. That's like saying America. Do you know the horror America's inflicted on the world? Did you do it? Did your son do it? Did your family do it? No. It's very similar to Jews. And just because they associate you with the Holocaust and making them into lampshades and shit, they're traumatized people. There are people that are in a constant state of a PTSD situation. The Grabblers like Spielberg and all these Bergs, Katzenberg, Geffen, they've done a magic trick on Jews where they keep showing them horrors of the Holocaust over and over and over and over, exaggerating it, like making it 5D until the Jew can't function without anxiety, shame. Chelsea Handler, I have sympathy for her. Where is that? Like, look at her. She's in hell. She has no children. Nobody calls her mama. No one will call her grandmother. No one calls her wife. No one calls her beautiful. Hey, baby, good morning. How'd you sleep? She never hears that. My wife every morning sees her husband, this giant oaf but strong, in the kitchen, and she comes down, and I'm making coffee, and I'm just like, how'd you sleep, baby? Chelsea Handler will never experience that. Ever. Forgiveness doesn't mean trust gets reinstated. Exactly, White Rabbit. Doesn't mean trusting them. Grabbers hurt the Jews and are about to do it again. Right, well, they're trying to. Don't take the ticket. And there will be Jews that get hurt. There's enough rage. There's enough angry people. There's enough people without God, without Logos, where they will make horrible mistakes. But you don't have to be a part of that. This is a test of you. Like, you are being tested in this realm. You. What other people do doesn't matter. It's all one-on-one. You know, we fucked up in Eden. We're here. And it's a test. It's like you can't cheat off someone else. You get what other people's grade doesn't affect your grade. When you see something like this, it really helps you understand where these people are coming from. They're full of shame and envy, and it's all the deadly sins. So she can't even say she's so privileged that she thinks she can just keep attacking the president of her host country. And she identifies as a Jew. You know, her mother's a Jew. So it's like, she's like, Mr. President. It's not easy to not hate these people. I know, trust me, I fucking know. But it's like you have to figure out how to befriend them and show them kindness because other people are watching. It's not even about the Jew who's this miserable. It's about the kids watching you and how you act towards them. Because it's less about saving these people. I mean, she's taken so many tickets and black dicks that she's gone. She's a goner. But like other people watch us and how we handle problems. You know, how we handle justice, how we handle condemnation, living. And that's an important thing to do. When I was a kid, I used to like the Yankees. And I'd say we won. You know, 96, like the World Series. Like, we won the World Series. And I realized that I didn't win the World Series. Those guys did. It's very similar to a lot that's happening with politics and with grabbling and babbling. That's not us. So you carry the hate in your heart or the love in your heart has nothing to do with those people. I never won the World Series. The Yankees did. When I kept saying we, I've never put anyone in slavery. When I just said we there, it's like this whole mess that we're just witnessing. It's not affecting us as much as you think it is. And I know some of you guys are saying like, oh, it must be nice. You have your own homestead and stuff. It's like, dude, the reason I have over 3,000 people on a backup channel, even shadow ban, all that, is because everyone knows where my life has been and where it's come from. It wasn't given to be by man. Like, I've been down some pretty dark roads, you know? Always remember, befriend the Jew. It will piss off the devil, trust me. I know how old man Satan thinks. Again, unauthorized.tv, become a member. P.O. Box 727, Gig Harbor, Washington, 98335. You want to send me a letter. You know, with some gold or silver. And unbearablesmerchandise.com. Much love, everybody. Have a great day. Be fruitful and multiply. Don't be fruity and boil guy.